How do you create a Google search ad in less than 10 minutes? In today's video, that's exactly what I'm gonna take you through. I'm gonna take you over the shoulder, step by step, into a live Google ad account and show you exactly how to create your first Google search ad campaign in less than 10 minutes. All of the steps, all the buttons to click, and everything that you're gonna need to know to get your first Google search ad campaign up and running for your business. So let's go ahead and jump in and let's create our first Google Ads search campaign. All right, so here we are in my computer. Now the first thing that you're gonna wanna do is just search up Google Ads or type into the browser ads.google.com. So I'm gonna do that, ads.google.com. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. It's gonna bring you to a page that looks like this. If you don't already have a Google Ad account, this is where you're gonna wanna go ahead and create your first Google Ad account. Now, as you can see, every location, I believe, gets this free $600 credit. So you're gonna wanna definitely take advantage of that. Click on Learn More, go through the steps, and then click on Start Now, create your account, go through all those steps to create your Google Ad account. Now, once you've gone ahead and created your Google Ad account, that should take you, just about 10 minutes, or honestly a little bit less than that, just a couple of minutes to do all of that. You're gonna get to a page that looks like this, which is your first Google Ad account. So this is the backend dashboard of Google Ads. It's gonna look something like this. Google is probably gonna prompt you to create your first campaign. You can try to skip those steps and just get right to here so that we can create our first search campaign. So once we're here, we're gonna click on New Campaign and create our first search campaign. So we're gonna have to select here, what's your campaign objective? And this depends on your business. So if you're an e-commerce brand, you wanna optimize for sales, you're gonna wanna click on sales. If you're a local business and optimizing around leads or phone calls or meetings booked, you're gonna wanna optimize around leads. In this particular case, I'm gonna optimize around leads because that's what my business at my agency, that's what we're optimizing around, is booking meetings. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on leads. I'm gonna go next step here, and then I'm gonna go, this is where we select the campaign type, and obviously we wanna select a search campaign. These are the other options here. You can do a performance max, display, shopping, video, or demand gen, which is a new campaign that I'll be covering soon on how to set that up as well. Now, in terms of what's your goal here, you can either do website visits, phone calls, store visits, app downloads, or lead form submissions. In this case, I'm just gonna do website visits and just create your website, and then hopefully you have a landing page there that collects lead forms or collects phone call information, or that's where you do sales for your website or whatever it might be. So I'm just gonna go to our actual website right here. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the link to that, and I'm gonna go ahead and add this into here. And then I'm just gonna name this campaign. I'm gonna name this my first search campaign tutorial 2023. Okay, so I'm just gonna go next. What do you wanna focus on? Conversions, conversion value, clicks, or impression share. So ideally you wanna set up a conversion event. I have other videos on my account related to setting up conversion events. So feel free to go ahead and check those out to set up your conversion events, but you're gonna want, in most cases, optimize around conversions. So I'm gonna select conversions here. I'm gonna go next step. For campaign settings, I'm gonna turn off the display network because this expands your search ads to beyond the search network. So just leave it at the search network and Google Search Partners. Then you're gonna wanna do your locations here. I'm just gonna select Canada in this case. Our language, I'm gonna select English, and then we have our audience segments here. I typically just leave this wide open. I don't wanna narrow this segment down because we're gonna do keyword targeting to narrow down our actual targeting here. So then we have broad match keywords. So if you turn this on, we'll use broad match keywords for your entire campaign. I would leave this off and use phrase match or broad match, and you can select based on each of those criteria and what you want to essentially target. And then we have automatically created assets. I'm also going to leave this off, and then I'm going to go to next steps here. Add rotation, leave this. Start date and end date, leave this all. Ad schedule, if you have a certain ad schedule for your business, maybe you operate only Monday to Friday, and then you can change that around if you want to. Everything else, just leave. Then let's go to the next step here. This is where we create our first ad group right here. So I'm just going to do my first ad group, which I'm just going to do marketing or advertising services. This is where you're just going to want to name your ad group after what keywords you're targeting, what keywords you're going after, right? So for us, I want to do it for advertising services. I'm going to have it go to the homepage, and then you can see here we have digital marketing services, digital marketing agency near me, digital marketing near me. It's going to give you a ton of different stuff pulled right from your website that are related to your business and that's relevant for you. Honestly, all these keywords look pretty good. These are all broad match. So essentially none of them have any brackets around them like this or quotations, which would make it phrase match or any other type of keyword matching. I'm not going to cover the specifics of keyword matching types, but broad match is totally fine for you to launch your first campaign. So just create keywords around your actual services or product, and that's totally good to go, and Google will optimize your campaign around them. Next, I'm going to scroll down here, and then what we can do is add in our website, which we have right here, and then we can add in headlines and our descriptions, and then some images and site links and all this stuff as well. So first of all, for our headlines, we want to make this around the keywords that we're targeting. So you can see digital marketing business. We want to do digital marketing. So I'm going to go right to here and I'm going to add digital marketing agency. I'm going to add digital marketing growth. I'm going to add Jetstream Digital here. I'm going to add advertising agency. I'm going to add schedule a discovery call. I'm going to go ad agency. I'm going to go Google ad agency. I'm going to go meta ad agency. I'm going to go TikTok ad agency. All right, so we can cover all of the different agency keywords here. Ecom ad agency. All right, boom. Now we have all those headlines there. We have our descriptions here as well. These descriptions are, decent. They're obviously could be better, but I'm just going to leave those. And then we can add in our images. So I'm just going to click on images right here. And then we can add in and select some images. So I'm going to select this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, looking good, looking good. Okay, and we're almost at 20. And lastly, I'll just do this. Okay, awesome. So we have all those images in there. I'm gonna save this. Awesome. Let's go ahead and apply that. Boom, now you can see all those images are saved into there. So I'm just you can access this, you can go through this to add your actual business name and logo and verify that. I'm not gonna do this right now, but you can do that for sure. And then we have our site links here, which I've already created a couple, but you have the option to do that after. I wouldn't worry about this when starting out. Totally fine to not have these. Then you can also add in, the main one is call out extension. So you can also add that in after the fact, and I'll show you once I make this go live. So that's literally it. That's the entire steps to create your first Google search ad. And then what you can do is just go done and go next. You can set your budget right here. So I'm just gonna do this at $10 per day, Canadian. I'm gonna go next. It says your campaign is almost ready to publish. So fix these issues to run your campaign. So there's a keyword with employment. So I'm just gonna view this right here, growth marketing agency. So it wants me to remove this. So I'll just go ahead and remove this keyword. Okay, I'm gonna go next, see if it's approved now. All right, awesome. And our campaign is now ready to publish. As you can see here, we have all the settings. You can review everything that we just did there. I'm gonna go ahead and publish this campaign. Boom. And now we have created our first Google Ads search campaign. It's literally as simple as that. Went through all the steps there, went through everything, and now this is live and ready to spend on our actual target keywords. Google's gonna optimize this campaign around our conversions, and we're gonna start seeing leads and traffic to our website. Now, from here, what you can do as well, you can check out your keywords, you can check out your landing pages, you can check out your ads. You have your ad groups here as well. And then you can do your site link extensions. Like I mentioned, if you go to add and assets, and then you go to assets right here, this is where you can add in some site link extensions, your business logo, your business name. You can add in, again, site link and call out extensions and all these other things if you need to add those in. And that's pretty much everything that you need to know about creating your first Google Ads search campaign. So I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much. So there you go. That is how you can create your first Google Ads search campaign in less than 10 minutes. Now, obviously there's a lot more nuance and detail that you can get into, but this should give you a good summary of how to create your first Google Ad campaign. So you can jump in there, start playing around with all the buttons and get your first campaign live. Now, if you enjoyed this video, I'd really appreciate it if you give the video a thumbs up. Helps you rank better in the algorithm and reach more people and grow further. A small channel like mine, I really do appreciate that. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss any of the latest content that I'm going to be posting around digital marketing and digital advertising. Thank you so much for your time. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.